Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
How do you choose a real estate professional? And you can choose this, you can help us with this, not because you are a real estate professional, but you know what you've seen on the other side of like, oh, I do not want to be that person or work with that person because they are just not professional. They really didn't truly assist their client with their goals. Am I right?
Correct.
All right. So what should they look for in a real estate professional?
Well, you should at least hire or interview 2 to 3 agents, even if...
You're not shy. You're like, bring it on, right?
I actually, at a listing appointment, will say you should interview someone else also, because I have to have something to compare it to. And sometimes I won't win after I say that. So I don't want to be set up with someone, though, that's not going to work. Mm-hmm. I also give a guarantee to get out of my contract if they sign with me and they're not happy with the way it's going. I have a personal guarantee that we sign, because I don't want to be working with somebody that they feel like that they're stuck. Fortunately, that's never happened with me.
There you go.
Yeah, and that's
well, there's your accountability piece, though.
Exactly.
You have a guarantee you're going to make sure you actually provide the services. Otherwise, you don't want them signing that.
Correct.
Okay.
And not everybody, we talk to a lot
or
of people
bailing
as
out.
well, and not everybody is a good fit to work with each other.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes we don't. I'll say something, but somebody will hear something different. Communication is key. And you want to make sure you work with someone you communicate well with, because I think real estate, things come up.
It's all communication.
Yeah,
it really is. If you're right. I mean, that's the key to making the whole transaction go well. Make sure they're full time. You don't want
we
them.
said that all the time.
You don't want them at the office, selling vacuums, and you're going to lose a lot of opportunity, whether it be
you're serving your beer at the bar.
Correct. Answering phones, showing, if it's a buyer, you're not going to be able to get in before anybody else gets in. So I think full-time is
It is a full-time job. I mean, to be able to align a seller, a potential buyer for your listing is immediate, and somebody find the right home. Right now, we don't have enough inventory, for example. You try to find a buyer or home, and you're like, oh, well, tomorrow I can take you out. That home's gone.
Yeah, we need to be on. I'm on the MLS constantly looking. I'm networking to find out if there's pocket listings.
Which is key.
It really is. You can't just wait for things to happen. You got to kind of make them happen.
I love that. I think in any business, and we talk about this all the time, it's so important to be proactive and not reactive.
Correct.
All right, what else?
Obviously, don't go with the agent that's going to give you the highest price for listing it.
Just because it sounds
enough.
good?
Yeah, that's not enough
Right.
reason, because at the end of the day, you're going to be unhappy.
Almost every time, too. I can attest to that. Every time somebody just goes, well, they said they can sell the home for the most.
Well, and that strategy is desperation, because they can't get listings by just being truthful, and they're not confident on doing the right thing. So it kind of sets the whole thing to roll a way that you're going to have trust issues later with the agent. Knowledge of the area is key.
Oh, huge. I can't imagine using an out-of-area agent now or lender. Really? I don't think...
I get a lot of listings in out-of-area places, but I set up strategic alliances and agents there to fill in the gaps, to work with me to make sure that the client is getting the best service. So
okay, good.
If you set it up, the agent can work the area, but you have to just make sure you have those people that do know the area. So in case there's something that happens or you need to know, you have that person working with you.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, that's
good
a
to
partnership. You align yourself with people that know the area when you don't know the area. And you say,
otherwise
hey, let's work together.
I mean, otherwise I'm just saying, selling my soul for something it's not truthful.
I like that.
And then personalized service. So I don't believe in listing presentations. I'm probably the only everybody thinks I'm crazy when I say this in networking groups, but I think that when you go in with a listing presentation, it's like a cookie cutter.
Canned.
You're doing the same. You're just filling in different names and different addresses, and I think that depending on the situation of the seller, it's going to be customized. Depends on the timing, how long you have, where you're going. So we customize our listing appointment to whatever the needs are.
But let me clarify. You're going to customize it based on asking the right questions, though. There's a difference, because some people think, well, you're not prepared. No, I just ask the right questions, and I can customize it based on your particular goals,
Correct.
right? Because we do the same thing with
I
lending.
don't have like a PowerPoint presentation like you see with the I come in and they go, oh, you don't have a laptop? I'm like, because the person before me had a laptop doing this PowerPoint. I said, no. And so I have everything customized based on their scenario.
And that's at the end of the day, we talk about that all the time, is time horizon is probably the most important question, whether it's in financial planning, loans, real estate. time horizon is probably one of the most important questions, because if you have 6 months to sell your home, we can do things in a different manner
Correct.
than those that have to sell in 30 days because they're being relocated to Colorado.
Or I'll say, where are you going? And they go, I don't know. No one's even asking. Well, why are you asking me that? Well, because it's important. I'm trying to set everything up for success. I don't want to just sell the house and then have
homeless.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Good information, Nicole Stinson with Estate Real Estate Group. How can they get a hold of you again?
661-816-4234.
All right. Okay, and we're going to close out with something really dear to your heart, and we always have, if you notice, almost every guest we have gives back to our community. We love our community. We live in our community. We live off our community, in full disclosure. So we have to give back to the community. So therefore, almost every guest we bring on, Nicole, gives back to the community in some way or shape or form.
That's awesome.
And we know who they are because we go to all these events together, and we always see the same.
And you support them also, which is very appreciated.
Well, thank you. And we love doing it. It's not because we have to. We don't get paid to do that. We just love giving back. So you have a big event. Talk about your event because we only got a little over 2.5 minutes.
This year, Phyllis Brooks with Main Street Graphics and myself are chairing the 2016 SCV Charity Chili Cook-Off. That's a mouthful. And it's going to 2 charities this year.
Yeah, but it's good chili. It's worth it.
It's really good chili. And we have a great, all these brand new changes to create a much better experience for the sponsors, the cookers, the community that comes out. The 2 charities that are benefiting are Single Mothers Outreach and the SCV Food Pantry.
Okay, great causes.
It is Tuesday, April 19th at 5:30 for general admission. We're creating an early VIP area. We have a cigar lounge.
Nice.
All kinds of really
So you're
cool.
doing even more of experience.
The experience is basically what we're working on. Yeah,
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be very cool.
So it's not just cattle calling, going and trying,
No.
chilies and moving on. There's going to be a real excitement and experience to this event, which is going to be really fun because it gets more and more fun every year.
We have a great full real band this year. It's going to be great,
You're
and it's
going-
at Wolf
you're
Creek
going
Brewery,
big time.
so no parking restrictions. We have tons of parking.
That's a great area.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a place that says I want to party.
Biomedical Center over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So I have to throw a little shout out to Steve Korn, winner of last year's chili cook-off.
Yes.
No surprise.
Yeah, I think Carla's going to make one this year. I had hers
okay.
at Halloween. It's fantastic.
Better than Steve's?
Yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just said it was really good.
Yeah.
I'll probably see Steve later today. He'll shoot me. But it was really good. Obviously, it runs in the family. So, yeah, it's going to be really fun. So, April 19th, how can they be part of this? Might as well get them set up for now.
We have the website set up at scvcharitychilicook-off.com, or they can give me a call or email me, and we're actually taking registration now for chili cookers.
Nice.
Limiting it to
I think
40.
I
We might have to
we'll-
go mano a mano,
Yeah.
Don versus Gino this year.
Either that or
That'd
we'll
be
team
good.
up. Might be better.
I don't know. It might be scary.
I don't know
I'm
if they can
thinking-
separate our names, though.
I'm thinking Ghost Pepper.
Don and Gino's just one.
It's just one name. one
Exactly.
strong name.
It's kind of like in New York, Don and Gino. How you doing? All right. Always good fun with you, Nicole. Thank you for being part of our show.
Thanks so much for inviting
Giving
me.
so much value. You can find out all this great information by going to donandgino.com. We video all these for you so you can find all this great information. We'll have this all ready for you so you can see. Actually, hopefully you listened today, but you can always go to donandgino.com and we'll play back any of our videos. Go to your YouTube channel. Lots of great information. Reach out to Nicole Stinson at NicoleStinson.com. Your phone number one more time.
661-816-4234.
All right. A real estate professional you can trust that cares and doesn't put the dollar first. Reach out to Nicole. Thank you for joining us every Saturday at 9 a.m.
to
Wow.
10 a.m.
9
Wow, you're
a.m.
done.
I am done.
Pride.
All right. I'm ready to enjoy my Saturday, obviously, and hopefully you too. So thanks for joining us every Saturday. Again, donandgino.com. Have a great weekend and be good humans.